Okay, thank you very much. Adam, it's a pleasure. And we're going to make this short. I've told we have 10 minutes, so if we go over, screw them, we're first. So tell me a little bit about how you got involved with the veteran service in our section.
Well, Meridian Valley played host to the Washington Open for 10 plus years. I think we were going on 13 when they moved to Tacoma. And when I was an assistant at Meridian Valley Country Club, we hosted the Washington Open Pro-Am. And Greg Manley built something special with that tournament and was able to put back to the Folds of Honor. And this past year, we decided, why not look local and look at our local veterans and how can we affect our local community. So if it wasn't for the Washington Open, I wouldn't have this platform. So I'm very thankful for Greg and Meridian Valley and the community of Meridian Valley for bringing me in and demonstrating what it is to be a patriot and support our veterans around the United States.
So you've set a pretty high bar with your contribution to the service, and with the Patriot Award comes a responsibility of mentorship, as you well know. So how would you, having been, or now the Patriot Award winner, how are you going to encourage younger professionals to get involved with the veteran community, which they might not feel comfortable with?
If I had one thing I'd recommend every golf professional do, not just young golf professionals, but it's get PGA Hope certified. I think that is where I turned my leaf in supporting our veterans. We had a great day up in Seattle 2 years ago, and going through that training really opened my eyes. The stories that are told, the things that you have to demonstrate as a golf professional, hitting a golf ball out of a chair and not being able to move your hips and do all the things that we're used to. Everybody should get PGA Hope certified and go meet veterans. I think everybody in this room knows a veteran, knows an active duty military, and to be able to work with them and understand what they're going through. The comfortability, we're great at teaching the game of golf and bringing people into the game of golf, but golf changes their lives. And PGA Hope is everything. And being able to sit now next to Colonel Williams, who runs American Lake Veterans Golf Course for the past 3 years, and learn from him and Tank and hear their stories and what they deal with on a day-to-day basis and running a fully volunteer golf course and golf facility. It's amazing. They have guys out there that are paraplegics and they have PTSD, all these things, and you hear these stories of guys coming in and gals coming in and being able to associate and feel comfortable just playing golf. But when a PGA golf professional gets involved, they find even more love and joy for the game because there's an understanding. So for the next generation and every golf professional in this room, please go to the section PGA Hope trainings, and don't just do it once. Even if you're certified, go again. You're going to learn something else. And for my assistants, Dan Johnston and Mike Hack at Meridian Valley, I hope that they carry this tradition along. They're both very active and want to support. And I have no doubt in my mind that from the stories that they've heard and the way that they've been involved now in the Meridian Valley Patriots for Veterans Pro-Am, that they will continue to do that and carry on this legacy at Meridian Valley.
So normally when I'm going to ask a tough question, I try and give it to you ahead of time, but I didn't this time. So I'm going to give you a little tougher question. And so that is, given where you are now and as a Patriot Award winner and what you see with PGA Hope and other veterans-supported programs. Where do you see 5 years from now the intersection between PGA of America and veteran wellness?
We could have talked about this earlier in the week, Howie. This is on you, Dio. Just kidding. No, I hope, and hearing from Don Ray and knowing his support of the PGA Hope, I hope this continues to grow. And I know there's a lot of moving parts at the national organization, but I hope this program continues to grow and the stories of the veterans are continue to be told, and the golf professionals' lives that have been affected in a positive manner are continued to be shared. And we're fortunate enough to be in the Pacific Northwest section and have our own foundation now. And with Bojo and the team that runs that, as the Patriot Award winner, it's for them. It's not about me. I was fortunate enough to have a platform to be able to host a pro-am for these veterans and have amazing sponsors and have a community at Meridian Valley. But from the PGA standpoint, there's immense value in this, but it takes all of us in this room to be involved, to open your doors to the veterans and those programs, and to host the 6 to 8 week program that is required. And it takes us in this room to share those messages with Don Ray and the rest of the board at the national level. We have a loud voice here in the Pacific Northwest section, and I hope that is continued to be shared so the dollars can continue to come in, we can have those programs, and lives can be positively affected.
So we'll close with, as a former Patriot Award winner, chapter, and a veteran, I want to thank you for your commitment to our service. And I would like to present to you the 2025 Patriot Award winner for the Pacific Northwest.